Hello, guys. This is Coach T. Welcome back to my series of What Am I Not Seeing? And this is number 16 video of this series. And I never knew how important this series would be until I awoken this morning. And this will probably be the last video of this series. And I say that with grace. I say that with a smile on my face. And I truly believe that great things are ahead of us. And before I get into the reading, I just want to point out 3 things that I would love for my viewers to really focus their amazing energy on in the next few days that are upon us. And the first one is be an observer. Don't be so don't criticize, don't judge, and don't take sides. Just observe. And if for any reason this video goes down, just know that Coach T loves each and every one of you unconditionally, and that I am here energetically with each and every one of you that has been not just necessarily following me, but been on this journey with Coach T. And you will continue, even if we don't have this connection with these platforms. So with that being said, be an observer. And what do I mean by being an observer? I mean to step back and figure out your truth. Not her truth, not his truth, not the world in general truth, but what is your truth? I have been saying for way over 15 years now, God, universe, guides and angels, source, conversations with God. I call it the advocates of life as I come to know them. And everything is energy, and energy has no boundaries. And I always say, own it. And today, with conviction, I am sitting here looking at my truth and saying to you, own it immediately. Immediately. Figure out that GPS, that alignment. What is sitting with you? What resonates with you? What feels good to you? And without a doubt, without fear, without being afraid, and speaking your truth. First and foremost to yourself. And then do what you feel guided to do. So being observant in your own truth is the truth. Even if it doesn't match up with everybody else's truth, you're being authentic. You're speaking your truth from a loving place. 2, there are many light workers like myself. I know that my soul sister Grace just popped on, and there is so many light workers that you may not even have known that has been in your experience, being placed to help guide, nothing more, but to guide, not to tell you what you need to be doing. It's not advice. It's not opinion. It's us speaking our truth from a loving place in our truth and in standing in our truth that we've come to know. So for any reason you are working with energy workers, whether it be Reiki or any other form of energy healing modalities, if they strike doubt, if they strike fear, if they strike anything but love unconditionally for you, rethink the energy. Go within and ask yourself, is this where I need to be? We're coming to know that free will is definitely a gift, guys. And if you're so used to other people telling you what to do, be observant. That's what I want to say. So, for anybody that has been watching me, and for any reason you feel doubt, not uplifted, and do not feel that you need to be here, then please, please, by all means, remove yourself from my material and find your truth. Number 3, people have been asking, how do I know I'm in 3D, 4D, 5D? And I love the questions, guys, because we must question in order to grow and expand. And if you notice, I have Find My Inner Pineapple on, which has always been a part of the soul group that I am been so drawn to for many years now. And that pineapple represents my truth. And for many of my soul brother and sisters and people that we have helped throughout just the last 3 years alone. So with that being said, I'm not going to tell you, and I never will, and anybody that has worked with me up to almost 9,000 people in the last 4 years, I will never tell you what you need to do. I will pull your truth out of you by asking you questions and having you take the stage and the spotlight of your own truth. With that being said, guys, I hope that draws a lot of questions in people's minds when they see this video. And know that if you're here and you're listening, there's a good reason for it. There's a good reason for it. So I am going to be making other videos on other platforms before I truly believe that they are no longer going to exist. Today, on January 12th, I am going to reach out to all my amazing peeps on the Ascension team, on Acknowledge Your Energy 101. I know that that was transitioning over to Acknowledge Your Energy Now. So those two groups will be a combined video. And I also will be going in my Thriving Junkies group. And I will be making posts in the MeWe. And I also am going to be speaking my truth in my Patreon groups that are subscriptions. And want everybody to remember one thing before I go into this reading. Fear will kill you. Just remember that. And you have every ability to be in one focus at one time, and you have the ability to choose love over fear. And as we go through this, and this is also stated in our Holy Bible, as they were walking into the Holy Land, with the Red Sea. They stopped, and Moses said, "Keep your peace." And for people that want clarification on that, my perspective, my inner truth on that is keep the peace. You can either hand it over like we have for many lifetimes, many moons, however you perceive your knowing in your wisdom, in your story, or you can keep it. It is definitely a spiritual decision. And so use that free will gift today to figure out what your inner pineapple is, what your inner truth is. And you will know when you know your truth, when you're calm, cool, collective, and at ease and at peace with yourself. You're going to feel it. You're going to sense it with no matter what distractions are around you, you're going to know you're okay. You're good. And that is the best words I can possibly put out there at this point. Keep your peace, guys. Go within. And if you've never gone within, then today may be your day. Be observant. And don't be too hasty. Always check in on every piece of information, everything that is going on, even in your own personal life. Pick and choose today for you what allows you peace. With that being all said, guys, I'm going to go into this reading. And before I do that, I want to say my prayer with you guys. You can use it. Please do. Make it your own. We are on the... I'm just going to stop there. Keep your peace. Keep your peace and be observant and find your inner truth. And my prayer goes like this. Please allow only the highest love and light to remain in this space, and all other energies must leave now. And say it with conviction, guys. Take responsibility of your own energy field right now. Only the highest energy of love and light can remain in this space, and all other energies must leave now. So if you felt like you have nothing to contribute, we are all a part of the plan. You just going within yourself and figuring out what your truth is such a major, major part of the plan. With that being said, I'm going into this reading. All right. I may stop in between to burn some more Palo Santo or sage, whatever I'm drawn to keep the energy pure. Pure as much as I know how I've come to know it. All right, so let's do this. What are we not seeing that's imperative to our healing, to our growth, to our expansion in the collective? And most important, our responsibility to ourselves. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Love it. Compass, guys. Compass. What is your compass telling you to do? Not what I say that is working for me, not what other higher ups are saying. And yes, I'm being very careful of my lingo, but I am still speaking my truth as much as I can at the moment. What is your compass saying? And the compass was in reverse. This means that this is at the forefront. This is what we're not seeing, that we've been told that we have to do certain things a certain way and not allowing your light to shine. But we're doing this, guys. We're doing this, and the energy is so strong in our time. This is the most amazing time to be alive and to be experiencing things that many of us have put in play with. What we put out is what we get back. Our compass. Our compass is everything about us. This inner pineapple, the whatever you label that, you, the first miracle in your story, in your wisdom, the very things that have played out in your experience has brought you to this amazing time. So worth every moment. So let's go into compass in the reverse. That's why I say be observant, guys. This is the best time to be your own damn leader. Work with your management, God, universe, guides and angels, source, whatever that label is for you. Own it now. Now. As long as you orient your compass to the true north, the direction of our higher power, you will never be lost. I'm going to repeat that again. As long as you orient, figure out your truth, work with your true north, the direction of your higher power, whatever you're labeling this energy to fit your story, your wisdom, you will never be lost. And this is what we're figuring out. It's a reminder that this right here, everything else in your experience that you may have had priority on doesn't seem to be a priority right now, does it? What is your higher power right now? What is that? Whatever you consistently focus on long enough becomes your higher power. So no matter what label you give it, it always works out in your favor of what you need, your truth, to carry on your legacy, your wisdom. If you worry about financial insecurity, materialism is your idol. If you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. That is your God. Where we put our focus and attention on and our energy on, guys, that is what the higher power of energy that we are working with. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status. You've lost your personal power on your way. Look around, guys. Many are experiencing this right now. Maybe it's even you. This is like a huge, mind-blowing experience. I know a lot of things have seriously blown things out of the water for me as well. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. So as you're going through from here on out, know that these distractions were put in place for you to determine, for you to discern what your energy needs to be focusing on in order to create your truth. Surrender. Surrender and shift your compass. Be still. Be observant, like I have been preaching for the last 24 hours, especially. Be still in your own truth. Keep your peace. And watch as the needle points to your true north. We've all been striving for this alignment of oneself. You'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. But you are the one that controls the needle on the compass. It's not others. It's not the addictions. It's not anything that we have known up until now. So surrender. If you still feel lost, then surrender and ask for your higher self to show itself or to guide you, and know that they've never left the building. They've always been there. They've been waiting, waiting, for this moment to shine with you. Align yourself in your own truth. No more blame games. No more victimhood. I have been saying this right along for the last couple of months. Blame game, victimhood, all that, guys, is a thing of the past. And let's keep it there. Nobody benefits. It's not a win-win situation. It's not in the highest good of all. You will find your way back to where you're meant to be. With that being said, how do you do that, Coach T? How do I will give you examples. I will tell you how I've come to know certain things. And then I ask of you to figure it out for yourself. And that is wide open. Wide open. Stop being in tunnel vision. Don't believe everything that you see here, what you've known. And ask yourself, with the intuitive resets that I had for many years now, right here, take your hand and place it over your heart. Take some really deep breaths. Release, relax, let it go. Notice, feel, and sense where your hand is, where the touch is, and how you have always been able to do this, but we are remembering. The remembrance is the key figure for me, because we've been all saying awakening and remembrance, because we're remembering who we truly are. And notice how you have managed to get out of your out of your head into your heart, where we have this harmonizing of the mind, the heart, mind, body, and soul. The soul has been left out for way too long. That's why I've taught over and over to tip on the spiritual side, guys. It will allow us to look and be in compassion and understanding, and understand clearly how to be in these physical bodies. Some of these words I've channeled, even for me, didn't realize how important in such a different dimension that they were going to stand their ground in truth. I am learning with you. So take that intuitive reset and just do a couple of breaths. Show yourself. And then ask yourself the questions, man. What is my truth? And watch you be guided to whatever it is you need to be doing. And all you need to do is follow. Follow your own truth. It will take you to exactly where you're meant to be on your own compass. And you are collectively, as one, doing your part in the bigger picture. And you're calm and you're cool and you're going to learn to feel, and it may even feel uncomfortable and so out of your zones, to feel this peace, because it's been a long, long time. But embrace it, love it, and learn how to keep it. And that is by you figuring out your truth. And you stay wide open, open-minded, open-hearted, different perspectives. Be observant that there's not a right and a wrong. Because without each, the other can't exist. So don't allow the things that frighten you, that you fear or afraid of. Remember, the very things that we fear and afraid of, when we allow ourselves to hiccup and pivot and look at the light, we free ourselves. That is freedom. So I'm going to go in a little bit more on the wide open. This is huge, guys. So allow that amazing heart, that energy, to see through the bullshit. To see it clearly for what it is. Use it as an indicator when it doesn't feel well, and hiccup and pivot over here, because this is what you want to create. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world. That is what the world needs, is for each and every one of us to express our uniqueness and share in all the bounty, abundance, guys. Bounty of life's endless possibilities, prosperity. Whether we look at it as food, money, energy, in whatever currency, clothing, shelter, and especially love unconditionally. And with this card being in the upright, I want you guys to get excited because this is saying that there is more and more of more wide open souls with higher vibes, higher vibration frequency in our world than the lower vibrations. That is something to celebrate. Pat yourselves on the back. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. Everything that we've wanted to ever manifest, guys, is right there. Just walk through the door. And how do you do that? By being in alignment, by finding out the truth, by being an observer and latching on to new belief systems that is in the highest good for all. The wide open card is a signal that you're being able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. If you can just stay away from certain stay away from the mainstream as much as possible. And every single one of us, I believe and have come to know that we are all a light worker, no matter what we feel our truth is. But like I said at the beginning, if you doubt yourself, if you are being butted up to do things a certain way because of another, rethink the energy. Rethink the energy. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe. This is huge, guys. Expand the compassion and love. Love always wins, guys. Love always wins. Expand beyond your own belief. To be your limit, this is where we've always limited ourselves. We've limited ourselves from ourselves. We have handed over this power and we are taking back that peace, and we still have the gift of free will. We can still continue to hand it over, or we can learn to keep our own peace. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in this world. And that to me is selfishness. When you don't express your truth, that is more selfish than you self-loving and self-caring for yourself. It's always been backward, the way I have come to know it. The universe, God, guides and angels, whatever that label is for you, is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of a matrix. And many of you have heard about us stepping out of the matrix. So this is the sign of the matrix who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. This is huge. This is exciting once you get into that inner peace, guys. You're going to see, you're going to hear, you're going to be an observer of the unexpected. Like I've said over and over, if you want change in your world. Be the change. And for many of us, that's what we have been striving for. We are, survival mode is such a thing of the past. It has been. And now we are using this amazing energy in a win-win situation for everyone that's involved. Everyone, nobody excluded. For the highest good of all. To me, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with your own inner peace. We all have this compass. We all have the ability for free will, and we are breaking out of old ways of doing things. As we speak, things are shifting. Things are shutting down. They are being exposed. Is another one of my, many of my mentors being exposed. And it's up to each and every one of us to do our job and not to fear. Because if our energy and attention is on, it just gets better and better and better. Or if you can just grab a hold of a little bit of hope, being a little bit of optimistic, maybe even pessimism in a little bit, and being open that life is awesome, life is beautiful. What do you think you're going to manifest? But the same is true if you allow fear and other people's truths to call the shots on your truth. Breathe. Get excited, guys. Get excited. And who knows? And I will always say, I may be wrong about all this, but my compass, I don't think so. And I want you guys to do the same. So like I said, if you want to continue to find that inner pineapple, that inner truth, you are more than welcome to join me over on the Ascension team today. Like I said, today is January 12th. I think it's 10 something Eastern time zone. I am going to be guiding, supporting by speaking my truth. And I hope to see you over there. And just know that you're right here. You're right here with me through thick and thin. Beautiful. And I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. It's been one heck of a wave, and it's only getting better and better. I love you unconditionally. So do yourself a favor today and have that intimate conversation that I've spoke about over and over and over. And please, if this doesn't speak to your truth, if this doesn't resonate, please reach out to the ones that do. I'll see you in the 5D. Bye.